Hello cuties, how's it going? Excuse the incredibly ghetto setup, my desk isn't properly finished yet, I'm just doing a bit of testing just to make sure everything is all good and is in like the right place and shit. Please do let me know because I've had to set stuff up. If it is in the wrong place and if shit is too loud and if you can't hear me, how are we, cuties? Light cam needs to be higher. I can't really get it much higher. Is that any better? Yeah, there's not really much I can do about it, annoyingly. Yeah, it is what? A little to the right? Give me a second, I'm just moving some stuff about. What, like that? More into the, so more to the left. There's too much wall. It's so left then, Jesus Christ. That better? Fuck's sake, Dan. Love of my life, hope. I mean, true. Yeah, I see your point. I do see your point. Yeah, the desk is like a fairly, like this is more just testing the setup and where I need stuff. Because the desk is, I'm waiting for the legs to turn up, they're getting delivered. Because currently, this is all fairly, fairly precariously balanced. This is very much more of a testing stream than anything else. Oh, and Dan, I think I've worked out how to do all of the audio and stuff just through OBS. I've changed my audio channels. Hello, Turkey, by the way. Sorry I didn't say hello, mate. Yeah, so the legs are going to turn up tomorrow. What I want to do, because this is basically this, I'm just using a bit of chipboard that I had knocking about from an old coffee table we had. So the plan is I'm going to put a box frame around the bottom of it, just out of wood, to strengthen it up a little bit, and then we go from there. And then I can actually like properly sort out cable management and the like. But let's have a bit of a fiddle about, shall we? Oh mate, seriously, like I said, it wasn't like an urgent thing and I really do appreciate the help. Like, it is not the end of the world. I was fiddling about with bits and pieces, and I went, oh my god, yeah. Leaning on this desk is a bit risky. So basically, all I've done is now it's hurting when this is the love of my life. Yeah, but you know, you've got to pay your mortgage, haven't you? So all I ended up doing is just making sure that the audio was properly split up. So I've got some audio tracks when I put it into Premiere Pro that is just game audio and just Discord and just mic. So I can just mute all the other stuff. It won't necessarily be what, as in closer to me, not further away. Hello, Mac. Yeah, I mean, I can fiddle about with bits and pieces. I can definitely fiddle about with bits and pieces. I've gone too heavy on that already. Yeah, you're right, I do. I really do. I can once the desk is properly done, I can move it about as much as I need. Yeah, I'm gonna try and move it now. Hang on. I'm a lot happier. I will be far happier. Crotch cam. I will be far happier once it doesn't feel like it's going to collapse on me at any second. You know? Wrong site, Mac. Wrong site. Is basically the best that I'm going to get it. Where it is now, annoyingly. Do we want to focus, and do you want to stop being a shit? Thank you. I've already gone too fucking heavy on that. That's infuriating. You do see a tank. That is a tank destroyer conversion that I have not finished. Yeah, but like once the desk is actually stable. Yeah, once the desk is actually stable, I'll be able to like move the camera about where I want it and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's I'm still in the Escape from Tarkov category, aren't I? I am. So it's a Dawn tank. I can, yeah. It's a Dawn tank that I've basically cut. I'm using the top of the hatch to make it kind of look more like a Stug, and then I've got some 1/35 Scherzen to put on it when I ever fucking finish it. There we're in chat, I need to find some paint. Oh, I've also picked up some paint racks. Dan. what I'll do in a minute is I'll show you what everything looks like. I could do one of the Bane variants. I just thought that doing like a Krieg-esque tank destroyer would be quite cool. Adding like the spaced armor and stuff on it, just to kind of have a bit of fun with it, you know. That'll do. But like the height that it's at now, the height that this bit's at now is so much more comfortable for me. And when I actually properly raise it up a little bit more, because the legs I've got a little bit taller than what I've got on here now, it's going to be so much more comfortable. Because like I love doing the hobby streams, but like a lot of the time they were proper like hurting my back. Just because like to paint with the little space that I had on my last desk, and just the way that it was all set up was fucking uncomfortable. And yeah, it just like I was having to lean over to get underneath the camera so you guys could actually see what I'm doing. Because like painting, just fucking go over that again. Not happy with that at all. Because like going, I didn't think about it. I rushed into it too much. Probably do with clearing some of this stuff off as well. I probably left too much enamels on it. I'll clear it up a bit. I might just not have done it enough. We'll work with it. We'll make it work. Yeah, having to paint underneath where I could get the camera was like really uncomfortable for my back. So I'm a lot happier with this now. What I'll do is because I'm really not going to be here for long, probably like an hour. Just because this is more just kind of setting up and just making sure I can fit the camera and stuff roughly where I want it for when I get the desk like properly sorted out. Because I need to sort out lighting as well. Oh mate, it was just super uncomfortable. So now I've moved the room about, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. Because I'll show you what it looks like now. Because I don't know if you remember when I first moved into this place, like I had my desk like with my back to the wall, and then I moved it to be in the corner so I could have desk space. But I didn't like it; just wasn't big enough. It was not big enough. So now I'm hoping that this is going to be far more comfortable. I'm going to be able to do painting streams for longer. I'm going to have more room for stuff. I'm going to have more wall space. I'm thinking potentially putting some shelves up just like on this wall that's in front of me here. And then so I can have like models or like extra paint racks and shit, you know. Which will be super helpful. I don't need to move my mic now either. My mic is in the same place that it would be if I was streaming games. Rather than having to move my mic round to then fucking stream and stuff like that. It's just, yeah, so much easier, man. Yeah. Oh mate, I get it. I totally get it. But like, I've been sounds much better. What the mic does, that is because the mic is now on the opposite side of my desk to the computer, Because what I finally fucking worked out after getting Sal to have a listen to it is that every time I spoke, because my mic was right next to my PC, it was picking up my fans. Because I've got Noctua fans in it and they are loud as fuck. So it was just picking up the buzz at the bottom and there was nothing I could do about it. Because if I put the new, because my voice is quite deep, like I couldn't get the noise gate in the right place to get rid of the sound and actually be able to hear me talk. Oh, I see. Yeah, man, I'll show you in a second. But I've also kind of got room in the corner. There's a stack of wood there, but if you see behind me, like, there's a stack of wood there to do the desk. I did, mate, and I forgot how good the fucking soundtrack was until I saw your tweet. Mate, it's such a bad habit, Mac. It is such a bad habit. I always do it. And sometimes I do it when I've got enamels on my brush and I'm like, ugh. I think I might have to watch Interstellar tonight or something, man, because I forgot how good it was. But yeah, in that corner there, we're going to get a little chair. We're going to get a little chair or like a big beanbag or something for a Joseph slasher if I'm not streaming and then wants to just come and hang out and watch me play video games or whatever. She can chill there in the corner. But I'm going to be able to have a little webcam up on that shelf for like a Joey the dog cam, which he will never end up sitting in because he will see a dog bed and just sit next to it because he's a moron and I love him. Absolute dog cam, mate. Mrs. Snakes, are you still in chat? I know that you're at work. Do it, mate. Get in car. Bring snacks. Oh my days, that is possibly the greatest message that I have ever read. Strong power button, thank you. That has made my day. Thank you very much. How are you doing? I am just a big guy that likes painting little toy soldiers. Welcome in, mate. I hope you're doing well. Oh, that that's absolutely getting screenshot. Please hold. Oh, I'm pinning it as well. Don't you worry about that. I am good, mate. I am good. Hello, Perky. Hello, Rita. How are we? So, Hercules up. Absolute 42-month bass, and I will, just not on this website. Yeah, I'm also a secondary school teacher. Strong mate. I'm a secondary school teacher. Which people are usually surprised by, and I don't really know why. I mean, I do. I'm just, trying to be facetious. For the intents of comedy. Nice purple piece. Indeed. How you doing, Joey? Thank you very much for the 42 months, mate. I really do appreciate it. Strong, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you very, very much, mate. I appreciate it. I need some green. Now, the problem that I've got, right? The problem that I've got, I need to turn this music down in my ears. It's bloody loud. Is it too loud for you guys, or is it all right? It's alright so far? Alright, cool. Just because I know that Mr. Zimmer loves a big crescendo. It's bloody loud here. By the way, my love, those brushes are so nice. He loves a bloody crescendo, doesn't he? He loves we're going to start really, really fucking quiet. And then we're going to get really fucking loud. Do you like the screenshot I sent you? I think that's the best compliment I've ever had. No, they're fucking lush. Well, proper nice. But yeah, the problem is, and I didn't think this through, engorged. That is a word to use at the end of the sentence. Mother of God. Yeah, the issue that I've got is that when I decided to move my room about, I've just like chucked all of the paint and shit in random drawers, so I don't know where anything is. Right, we'll start with you. We'll start with you, and then we'll find another green in a minute. What do you mean, am I fucking serious? I haven't yet, because I ain't finished building a desk, mate. This is currently my desk, Rita. Currently, my desk is the old worktop, balanced on two drawers, with the new desktop on top of it, and I'm hoping that it's not going to collapse midstream and throw paint water everywhere. Yeah, I did just ADHD the paint. Which reminds me, I haven't taken my meds today. I'll be back in a minute. Shit! I'm back. It was more of a... Oh, it's absolutely, it's plywood and hopes and dreams, mate. That's all it is. It's more for a painting tutorial than anything strong. I don't usually collect Emperor's Children, but I also wanted to try doing a lot of sponge painting and stuff, and doing like a Grimdark Emperor's Children model, because I thought it'd be quite fun to do with, like, because I've tried to get it to transition from like purple to pink, so it's almost like late heresy Emperor's Children, but it's mostly using sponging, so it's like sponge painting and stippling. I love painting Space Marines. Oh, TARDIS. Raven Guard when? I could do Raven Guard. Raven Guard would be pretty easy, especially with sponge painting. Oh, thank you very much, mate. Yeah, we were both painting one, right? And Mrs. Sneaks does. Mrs. Sneaks mostly paints lizard men, and like dinosaurs and shit. But she's very, very good. And I was like, you should try and paint a Space Marine. And she hated every minute of it. So we are gonna do like a painting challenge. We've got 2 of those crew. Oh, what are they? Two of the crew Lone Spears, and we're both gonna choose a selection of colours. I really want to get hold of some of them. They look gorgeous. I've been painting up a lot of trench crusade stuff recently, if you've seen that. I've got a fair few videos up on YouTube if you want to check those out. Yeah, I've got I really want to paint up some Krieg stuff. I really like it. You still wait for your heretics? Oh, interesting. Did you get the physical copies? Or the STLs? Because me and my mate went in and we got the Trench Pilgrims and we got the Heretic Legion. And I've been doing I'm doing a video on basically how you could use historicals to build Trench Crusade stuff. That was a lot of fun. I just need to put the video together. Yeah, that was an awful lot of fun, that was. How much stuff is in it, Mag? Ah, you bought the physical copy. I see. Yeah, I was speaking to my mate about it. He's like, I really want to do Trench Crusade, but I don't have to wait for the physicals. And I was like, well, I own a 3D printer. So if we went in together and we got two armies, like two of the forces, and then I 3D print them, like, why not? So we got those, we got the trench lines, yeah, and the lot, mate. I really want to paint up some. I really want to paint up some of the cavalry. I've not really tried to paint like horses properly. Like since I was like really young, you know. So I would like to try again, but like properly, you know. Yeah, get that fucking Pain Bay finished, mate. I've never built or painted a Pain Blade, actually. then when I did guard, I did it all like air cav, and I did it all Valkyries, Vendettas, and some like Hellhounds and stuff. So it was really fast. It didn't really have any heavy armor. Oh, same, mate. Same. I am riddled with the stuff. I think that's why Trench Crusade is so appealing to me. Not only is the lore insanely cool, and the rules are written by one of the greatest games developers of all time, because you only need like so few miniatures. Like, I think that's what's really like sold it to me, because you can, like, it's like 10 guys, you know. Like, I've been trying to finish my Night Lord's army for years. Years and years and years. So I totally appreciate what you were saying. Yeah, exactly, man. And like the lore is so cool. So cool. Yeah. It definitely suits the person with ADHD for sure. I'm a history teacher as well, so like the whole like aesthetic of it is really cool to me. And I think as well, because it's like, oh, nice. I think what else is really cool to me about it is it's like, because it's miniatures agnostic, you can really do whatever the hell you want with it, and I find that really appealing. Like all of my Night Lords, for example, like every single one of them, even down to like your basic Marines, is converted in some way. So I'll mix and match Heresy kits with Chaos Marine kits and change out helmets and, you know, stuff like that. So, like, the fact that you can basically do what you want with Trench Crusade is incredibly appealing to me. I have never been to prison. I am a secondary school teacher in the UK. I teach history. Post the backlog on Discord. You don't want to see my backlog, mate. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Strong, whereabouts are you from, mate? Yep, I'm a history teacher. I am a history teacher. I literally wear a suit to work every day, mate. Oh, whereabouts? Mac, that's nothing. That is nothing. This is boxing my wife. Fair. California, oh nice, man. Nice, yeah, I'm just outside of London. I'm just outside of London. Yeah, I teach secondary school history and geography. But it's hilarious, right? I'm not even joking. I was messaging my wife earlier because I had to go to like the hardware store when I was out to pick up some bits to finish the desk off. And I tried paying cash, right? And the guy in the hardware store took one look at me and just basically flat out refused to take any cash from me because I've walked in basically dressed the same as this, right? And he thought that fucking notes were counterfeit. He looked at me and went, "Can you pay in card instead?" It was like the card machine, the what is it? The machine that like kind of tests whether or not the currency is legit. And I used to work retail, right? So I knew that the machine was saying that my notes were legit, and he was like, "Yeah, no, they're not. It's coming up with an error every time I scan the notes." I was like, "It's not, but like, if you're going to be like that, I'm just going to pay card. I can't be bothered with dealing with this drama." What would you? Yeah, it can be incredibly thankless. I do agree. You work with youth programs in the military. Oh shit! What do you do? What do you do? Yeah, Max a vet strong. Tell you what, if you guys ever get the chance to use the Two Thin Coats range of paints by Duncan Rhodes, get them. They are so good. And they are incredibly reasonably priced as well. Worked in a Challenge Academy. Now I work for this program that solely works on leadership and citizenship. Hello, Rumble. How you doing, handsome man? How are we? Pussy. Kids are weird, but they need some structure. Yeah, man. So I used to work in like mainstream teaching for like 9 years, and for the past 3. I work at what we call over here a pupil referral unit. And basically what that is kids that are either on the verge of getting kicked out of mainstream school or have been kicked out of mainstream school. And they are there for a short period of time before we find them a new place. A new school. Or they move on to like a specialist, like a special needs school, or a specialist provision, because a lot of them, in fact, the vast majority, have got like undiagnosed ADHD, ASD, amongst other things. Like a lot of them come from really like low-income families, etc. Some of them got horrific backstories, man. Horrific backstories. It can be a very, very tough job, like some of the stuff that I hear. But I'd never go back to mainstream school. They really do, mate. But I think the beautiful thing is, though, is because like I had a really rough time in school. I nearly got kicked out of school. I only got diagnosed with ADHD when I was 35. Like I can relate to those kids, man. I can really relate to those kids because, like, in some respects, and I'm not saying that it's exactly the same. In some respects, I have the same, or at least a similar background and a similar experience at school and stuff. Splendid. Had steak lunch with families. It was Mum's birthday 2 days ago. Love it. Love it, Rumble. I am good, mate. I am good. I've had a week off because it's half term here, so I've not been working for the last week. I've done an awful lot of stuff. Probably not as much stuff as I'd liked, but we've rearranged the stream room. We've done some tidying up. We've had a bit of work to do. It's been good. It's honestly, I usually really struggle with like breaks, just because mate, I fucking tore it apart. It took me 8 hours, 8 fucking hours to rebuild this stream room, mate. It was horrible. It's the worst decision I've ever fucking made in my life, honestly. Oh, what was I going to say? Yeah, it's been good, though, man. It's been good. It's been good. Yeah, I usually really struggle with holidays, just because the ADHD fully takes over. But I've been medicated this half term, and that has definitely helped. There's definitely been some bad days, but there's certainly been some really good and really productive days as well. I'm still kind of, I guess, mentally coming to the terms with the fact that I'm on meds, because like, don't get me wrong, like they make me feel not better but different in a good way, but probably not better. But like, I am still incredibly mentally conflicted about the fact that I'm having to take meds in the first place. Yeah, it's a difficult thing to like process in my head, if that makes sense. Oh Jesus, strong man, that's awful. Rumble, have you played the Black Hawk Down story mode yet for Delta Force? Because if you haven't, and if anyone hasn't in it yet, you need to. It is so good. It is so good. So I don't feel any different. I don't feel any different on them, other than the fact that I feel a lot more focused. However, I know that some people say that they feel like a completely different person on them. I don't. Rumble, we need to play it, man. Me and Samos tried to play it last night, just the two of us. And holy shit, it was hard. Yeah, we can, yeah. CBD is legal. And you can get, but it is quite hard. It is becoming easier. You can get medical marijuana cards in the UK for various, like for some certain reasons. Oh, it definitely helps with the ADHD. I find that it helps me to sleep as well, to switch off. One of the things that the meds have helped me with is sleep. I used to wake up like so frequently in the night, but since I've been taking the meds, I haven't, which is great. Like, I'm far less dependent on caffeine. Like, I literally haven't had a single energy drink. I haven't had a single energy drink this week. And I am usually like a 2, maybe even a 3 to 4 a day, Andy, for energy drinks, like when I wasn't medicated. So, like, that for me is huge. So, Strong, are you still in the army, or are you kind of like subcontract to the army, if that makes sense? Still in. How long have you been in? I mean, if you 12 years, you've been in as long as I've been teaching them, man. Holy shit. I tried to join the Marines when I was 19, but my left knee is basically held together with duct tape and hopes and dreams, because of rugby. Like, I dislocated it twice, and it's just, yeah, it's barely holding on. It's been barely holding on since I was 19. The Marine doctors. The Marine doctors took one look at my NHS records and they were like, "Nah, you're a combat risk." So they were just like, "Yeah, absolutely not. It's not happening." Yeah, I mean, so what? When I was 19, like, I definitely would have done tours as well. Like, I knew what I was signing up for sure. But my granddad was in the artillery. My great uncle was in the Navy during World War II. My granddad on my mum's side. My granddad on my mum's side was in the Belgian resistance during World War II when he was a teenager. And then he fought with the Belgian Special Forces in Congo in the 50s and 60s. Sorry, 50s, not 60s. And then my nan's dad, so my dad's granddad, was wounded in Gallipoli in World War One, which I'm currently researching and trying to find out as much information about him, because most of his medical records and stuff were destroyed in the Blitz, so we don't know a whole lot about him. So I'm trying to find out as much information as I can to try and put together like a little documentary on him, which I thought would be quite interesting to do. What is MOS and what is 11B? You need to explain this to me. I don't understand. Yeah, I mean, I would love to do some more stuff on my mum's side of the family and what they got up to in World War II. But a lot of it is still very classified and has been reclassified. Some of the stuff, a lot of the stuff that went on in World War II, the Belgian and the French resistance, has been reclassified. And probably won't be declassified until after I die. So yeah, it's going to 11B is infantry and MOS is military occupational special. I see. But yeah, so I've got some books and some campaign diaries from the regiment and the battalion that he was in World War One. I'm waiting for them to turn up, and then I can start kind of putting a video together for it. Because as much as I'd like to write a book, I do not have the patience for it. Whereas if I did like a 20 to 30 minute long documentary on him, I can do that. I missed a bit on his head. I think. So Strong, just to let you know, I don't always do painting streams. A lot of the time it's gaming. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah. So like during the week it's usually gaming, and then on Saturday I'll do a hobby stream. I don't want to put any verdigris on you because I feel like Emperor's Children wouldn't allow that to happen, even if they are all corrupted and what have you. We can do some more highlights on that, can't we? Well, I am glad that you've come in. And not just for that first comment, mate. It's always greatly appreciated when someone comes through, comes and hangs out and chats. If you do want to get into the Discord, Strong, we have got a growing hobby community. And I want to do some more of these as well. Like some more painting streams and stuff when I've got more time. And now that my desk is in a bit of a better position for me to do this kind of stuff, it's a little more comfortable on my spine because I am unfortunately getting old. I do have a Discord, yeah. I do indeed. You shut your mouth, Rita. You shut your mouth, sir. Thank you. Respectfully. No, in fact, fuck that. Disrespectfully as fuck possible, sir. Go on, Sham. Yeah, go on in. Come on in. Meet me outside Big Tesco's. With respect, is your dad mental? So I'll be there for 4.5 hours. Alright, I'll see you there. See you there. So you got the heavy. I've got the heavies involved. Perky's here. Let's go. I need to get a paint chat. Give me a second. We'll do a little bit more and then we'll finish this off. Because I'm terrified that this desk is just going to fall over on me. I'll see how it is. I'll see how it is, Rita. Alright. You give Perky a big kiss and you're going to have a tear up with me, alright. Okay. I'm jealous. Honestly, I am jealous. Okay. Now, I'm quite nervous to do this because this could. Goodness gracious. That sounds like a plan. That sounds like a plan. Right. Using some white ink, because I much prefer painting with white ink than I do with actual paint. Mainly because the pigment awful lot stronger. Ow. Sorry, I just headbutt the camera. Doesn't split as badly as white paint seems to do. What I'm doing is I'm just feeling like they've got these little Star of Chaos, a little eyeball thing in the middle of it on the bolt pistol. I'm just filling that all with white ink, and then what I'm going to do is once that's dried, I'm going to put some red ink over the top of it, which should, and the same with the eye there, should make it look kind of like it's glowing a little bit. I thought it would be quite a nice touch on such a dark mini. We're all going to go to Big Tesco's and hold hands. Say less, I am down. Definitely not the best, and I'm terrible at painting faces, and I'm pretty happy with that. Alright.